Manchester United set new transfer policy and watered down Erik Ten Hag's power as Alejandro Garnacho shows true colors with subtle reaction to Erik Ten Hag's Man United stay. Manchester United are seeking to build a dynamic young squad primarily based on signings under the age of 24 as they now overhaul recruitment after finally making a decision on Erik Ten Hag's future. The Dutch coach will have a slightly altered influence amid contract extension talks where he won't have the same responsibility over signings. The new Ineos hierarchy ultimately felt it was only fair to give Ten Hag a chance at showing what he can do within this new structure, which is closer to the Ajax system, where he forged his reputation. While the aim is to quickly restore United as a Champions League club, one of the significant points raised in the internal review, as reported by The Independent 2 weeks ago, was how Arsenal benefited from patience with Mikel Arteta. Ineos have paid attention to how the London club steeled themselves through a miserable 2020-21 period, as the Basque coach transformed the profile of the squad to a much younger team who are gradually being integrated into his tactical ideal. Ten Hag is being given the chance to do the same. One argument that did come up in the review was how the manager's specific ideal wasn't always visible in games. That is where the comparisons with Arteta do fall down slightly. One of the main issues in the Arsenal manager's first 2 seasons almost came from too rigidly adhering to a tactical approach he was trying to ingrain into the team, which could lead to prosaic and methodical football. It evidently had a huge long-term benefit. However, a difference is that Ten Hag has constantly gone for the short term. The story of United's 2023-24 season was constantly compromising for absences. Could this be one of those classic stories where a manager narrowly gets through adversity to go on and build a dynasty? That, of course, has a real resonance in United's history. Or is it just delaying the inevitable? Could it merely mean another wasted season if it doesn't work out? Is it just place-holding? The very fact United are discussing a contract extension with Ten Hag somewhat negates the latter, but there are enough other details clouding the view. The club were actively speaking to other managers. One description within the game was that Ten Hag was almost being interviewed for his own job. Ineos might well say that speaking to as many people as possible is essential for a thorough review, but it's still a curious situation for a manager they have now placed their trust in to know they at one point had such little trust they were actively considering replacements. In other news, Alejandro Garnacho shows true colors with subtle reaction to Erik Ten Hag's Man United stay. Alejandro Garnacho has become the first Manchester United player to react to the club's decision to retain Erik Ten Hag as manager next season. Ineos have opted against sacking the Dutchman, who has now entered discussions over a new contract at Old Trafford to disperse speculation surrounding his future. Ten Hag's future has been wildly up in the air during the 2 years since the 2023-24 campaign ended with a momentous FA Cup victory against Manchester City, surprise glory at Wembley, where United did a number on the Premier League champions, salvaged something from a disastrous second season of his reign. In becoming the first Red Devils manager to win major trophies in back-to-back seasons since Sir Alex Ferguson, Ten Hag may very well have saved his job. Reports surrounding his future dominated the build-up to the FA Cup final. Some even suggested that many players were convinced they would return to pre-season to a new boss. But United have stuck rather than twisted, and Garnacho appears to be satisfied with the outcome of a thorough season review led by Sir Dave Brailsford. The 19-year-old winger hasn't spoken publicly about Ten Hag's stay, but eagle-eyed fans noticed he had liked a social media post in support of the decision. United supporter wrote on X, accompanied by an image of Ten Hag with the FA Cup trophy, "My manager. Can't explain how happy I am. Thank you, Ineos." Garnacho has a strong relationship with the 54-year-old. He made his senior debut under Ralf Rangnick, but Ten Hag has established him as a first-team stalwart across the last 2 seasons. The Argentine starlet played 50 matches last season, a tally only beaten by goalkeeper Andre Onana, who starred in 51. He missed just 2 games and ended the campaign by making 38 consecutive starts on the right and left wings. Garnacho has already made 86 appearances for United, scoring 15 goals and 9 assists, and will be eyeing further improvement beyond the summer under Ten Hag's guidance. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.